Hello traders, this is Debraj again. Today we are going to look at a setup which is a very high probability setup we have seen in the market again and again, and this is called stacked imbalance with order flow. So what exactly it is, please pay attention because it's very crucial and very important, and you might be finding nice setups from these stacked imbalance. So if you see, this is a 6C chart. 6C is nothing but CAD features. So when we trade Forex, we can look for these CAD features data with order flow, and then we trade opposite side of USD CAD. So if you can see here, the CAD features, if I'm also opening the CAD features from here, from the trading view, then you'll see on maybe on M15, yes, on M15, you see this sharp drop. Okay, this is a drop. You see this bearish candle. Okay, but when you see this candle, you don't know if there are really orders are there or not. But with order flow, we can easily check whether there was nice stacked sell orders are hidden or not in this place. Okay, so in order flow candles, which are similar to this pair you're seeing, use the CAD features, but the only difference we'll find here is this one. If I open the 6C chart, which is this, see, both the charts are same. This 6C chart and the other one is both same, but this chart is loaded with order flow information. That means this chart will tell you some extra information that, okay, how many sellers and how many buyers are participating at this moment or already have participated. So for example, you have seen this 6C chart with a sharp drop and this imbalance, you know already, right? This is called imbalance, where might be the sellers, they move the market so fast that they left some orders here. Those orders are still to be picked up, and we can identify easily with our order flow that where these things are there. So what we'll do, from order flow, the same area becomes my point of interest. These, you're seeing this blue shaded rectangle. I've made this rectangle to show you that, okay, this is the drop we saw from the 6C chart, from the CAD chart, and this is what you're seeing here. You're seeing, pay attention to this candle, only this candle. What was there in this candle? In this candle, you see this blue number is 110 buyers. They got absorbed here. They tried to push the market down, but they could not. Before the candle, we are seeing also 108 buyers got trapped. So these are the signs that, okay, this is going to be a very good setup. And now concentrate here, the stacked imbalance. You're seeing these sellers are joining. When the candle was closing bearish, the sellers were joining, and you see they are stacked 1 2 3, at least 1 2 3, like this, these 3 consecutive orders one by one, again these 3 consecutive orders one by one. So this area we call it a stacked imbalance. And when you have identified, or when you have seen a good stacked imbalance in the market, then your job is nothing to just watch and wait for the price to come back to that place. So it's clear. So let me repeat one more time. This is the CAD chart. We saw on the CAD chart a sharp drop, and we all know that this is imbalance. There is some orders definitely hidden there, but to validate, okay, this level is a very high powerful level or not, we can go to order flow, 6C chart, the same futures chart, and with order flow software we can see that, yes, in this candle, that's the candle where you saw the same black candle. That's the candle. In this candle we have buyers trapped, and we have also the sellers are so powerful here, and with stacked orders. Now our job will be wait for the price to come back to the zone. Now you see what happened when the price came here. Okay, when the price came here, we got our all signature order flow setups which we discuss in our course. From our course, actually we notice 4 checklist, and here we have 5 actually. So 1 extra confluence we have. So I'm already getting 4 confluence when the price. So what happened here, this zone becomes a very high probable zone because of these stacked imbalance, because there were these stacked imbalances, sell orders. And when the price came here at the same zone, then what we saw again buyers are getting trapped. Let me change this one. Yeah, we saw buyers are again getting trapped, 226. We saw COT at the extreme top. Next candle, still we are not hitting our sell, waiting, we are still not yet pulling the trigger. Next candle we saw a blue ratio, which is saying sellers are defending their position, so sellers are still strong. Single print, buyers are exhausted. Single print means buyers are exhausted. And we saw one more big lots of buyers getting trapped, that is 337 buyers again got trapped here. Buyers tried to push the market down, but they could not because the candle closed bearish. In this scenario, when this happened, then you are almost sure that this price is going to drop, because you are at a very good price action, or I would say a very good point of interest, because this is a stacked imbalances, and these stacked imbalances are very powerful. And when the price came here, we saw our all 4 signature setups of order flow, which is confirming you that yeah, this market is going to short. That's the same thing happened if you see the CAD chart. Yes, that's the area when it happened. So what would be your entry? Your entry would be just after finishing the candle, your entry. Stop loss would be your just on this candle, and we'll target definitely 1:2 minimum 2 hour. So if you're risking 1%, 2 hour minimum you have to target. Then you can manage your trade wisely. So that's a very, very powerful powerful thing with order flow. You wait for the stacked imbalance, okay, and let the price go there, and then you can switch time frame also, so that you'll get maybe more good entry. Maybe on M5 or M10 you get more entries, more tight entries, tight SL. Let me show you another one, because these setups happen every day. You can just replicate the same things again and again. See this one, just for example. Okay, this is a nice, I'm on Euro USD chart, M5. This is a nice IC or order block. What we have in this order block, we also have this imbalance, right? The same thing what we had in 6E. See this imbalance, there is an imbalance. So what I'll do, I'll wait for the price to come at this zone, and then I'll see in order flow what is happening. Okay, so now what is the order flow chart for Euro USD? That is 6E. And if you're seeing, I have opened 6E chart here. This just happened, I think Friday, last Friday only. See here, the Euro USD, again what I'm seeing here, stacked imbalances. You cannot see this information with this candlestick. This is the same candlestick you are seeing, these buy and sell candle, but here with order flow, what you are seeing here, an extra information, that is a stacked imbalance. So that's why this zone becomes my high priority zone, this zone. And now I'll wait for the price to come to my zone. The price came here, right? Let's delete this one for now. So now we are talking about this zone, this M5 zone here with order flow. Price came here, switch my time frame. You can switch to 2 minute, 1 minute, you can switch your time frame. So now I'm switching my time frame, and here also I'm switching my time frame when the price coming here. 2 minutes or 1 minute, you can go for tighter entries. Here, now concentrate here on this candle. What is happening in these area, so that you can short this market. So from order flow, okay, it's loading because today is not the market is not open. Today is Saturday. It might take some time to load. But yeah, if you can also see here, so that is my 2 minutes, and that was on M5. I had this nice imbalances here, and now I'm waiting for the price to come back here. Okay, so when the price came here, so that is my Euro USD chart on M5. Let's wait. Oh, I hope I'm not connected to the software, it seems. No problem, let me open it again. But as I was saying, the same thing, if you see the 6C chart, what happened here, exactly same thing happened there also on EURUSD M5. So it was just same setup. So what you need to do, you need to wait for the same things. If I show you gold in the meantime, okay, in the meantime, we show you gold. See this gold, that's the again stacked imbalance. See, when multiple orders are stacked one by one, at least 3 orders consecutively, and see when the price again came back to here, if you switch time frame 1 minute and 2 minute, then when the price came here, you see the rally. See the rally, the price going up from there, again it's going up from there. So try to pay attention in these stacked imbalances. So these are very powerful stacked imbalances. See the gold, same thing happened there also on that day. So the idea is actually we look for these stacked imbalances, and when the price comes to these stacked imbalances, then we switch time frame, or also in the same time frame, if you get your order flow setups, all those 3-4 conferences what we talk about in our courses, and yeah, you already know also already about it. So then we just take the trades, and stop loss is very minimum, because stop loss would be very small. According to the order flows, the stop loss would be very small. If we talk about this one M5 Euro USD, no, the stop loss would be maybe this one on M2. When we get this setup here, the stop loss would be just here on this candle. When this candle be finished, my stop loss would be here, 4 pips, not 4, yeah, take it 3.8 or 3.5 pips, and at least you can take, yeah, see, you can see the nearest demand. This nearest demand would be your first take profit. So that's the nearest demand we saw here. Okay, yeah guys, so that's the one I wanted to discuss today, because it's I got this one. That's a very big file, it seems, but the idea was the same, you know. Even if I go to the USD JPY, for example, there's a 6J. Okay, 6J is nothing but inverse of USD JPY. So on USD JPY also, if you are seeing anything on imbalance, so those imbalances definitely going to be work. Definitely they work. I have seen these long, you know, from long time. So this is again, we are back in 6E Euro USD chart, and that is our USD CAD. Okay, so if I switch to again Euro USD chart, so that was my area here, that was the area, that blue zone. If I draw it one more time for you guys, so that's the area, that the blue zone, which was, you know, which was here, which was on the same level of this zone. That was zone in M5. And when the price came here, then if I go to here again, day, okay, and if I change time frame to 2 minutes, it's not live market now, so that's why it's taking some time, because the server, we take this data from CQG exchange, which is decentralized data, so this data cannot be manipulated by any forex broker, so that's why these data are so accurate. Okay, so I'm really really excited to show you that what happened, so that's why I'm taking that much time, and you also please pay attention here. Okay, when I'm see, check here what happened. This was the one I was talking about. So on Euro USD we have M5, Euro USD we have this M5 order block, and with this imbalance, okay, on that imbalance I waited for the price to come here and switch time frame, say 2 minutes, and then when the price came here, if you're seeing what happened here, you're again seeing the same setups happening, our order flow setups. The caught at extreme, the single prints, okay, and delta shift. Check the delta. Check. Most importantly, check this delta, man. This is our point of interest. Why? Because that was the stacked imbalance. And when the price came here, check the caught extreme. These sellers joining sell lots, and check this big shift delta. See there. The buy delta, the max delta is 0. So sellers are totally outnumbering the buyers. Sellers are very, very strong at your point of interest. So you should take this advantage of this knowledge or this tools. And you know that this is going to sell, and it dropped. And that's what it happened also here in Euro USD. You're seeing it here in Euro USD, the same thing. So yes guys, so this is the one I wanted to discuss, and I have few examples also, the same thing. See, if I'm opening for you, there was a sell imbalance, stacked imbalance, price came here, and what we saw again, caught at the top, the buyers, blue ratio, okay, and the price dropped. Actually, we took this trade in our paid group, and see, is buying, because this is 6J. So 6J is inverse of USD JPY. That means when the 6S, this is not 6J, this one is 6J. When 6J is dropping, that means USD JPY will buy. So we took this buy because we saw a sell setup on 6J. And what is the setup? The setup is this sell imbalance, and on the sell imbalance, sell stacked imbalance, we saw these order flow setups. Same thing again, this is ES mini. A nice stacked imbalance was there before, and the price came here, and we saw our order flow setup, and it dropped. Same thing here. See these stacked imbalances, all the seller stacked imbalance, and this setup is happening, this sell setup is happening where? At my stacked imbalance, and the price dropped. So I hope I could give you some value from this lesson, that what we are doing here, first from the chart, from the forex chart or from the futures chart, whatever we are doing. For example, here we wait to check a nice imbalance, first find out a nice imbalance, and wait for the price to reach to that imbalance, and check that imbalance is valid or not from the order flow tool, because you cannot validate this imbalance, is there really any stacked orders are there or not. If you got an imbalance like this, go to the order flow tool and check whether you have really stacked imbalances there or not. I see yes, there are stacked imbalances present. Then you wait for the price to come back to the zone. Just wait. When the price came back to your zone, then you see, are you really getting any order flow sell setup or not at this zone if you're looking for sell. And if you're getting the setup, then just trade like a robot. I have given you 3 examples. Please watch the video one more time. I hope you'll get definitely value.